Good evening, guys. It's Jordan from don'tbuythehype.blogspot.com. Hopefully the lighting works out well for this video. I think I just tripped the breaker when I was trying to turn on all my lights, and I don't feel like walking downstairs to fix it. So at least you can hear me, maybe you can see me, maybe you won't. I don't know. I guess I'll see in a minute when I run this video back. But anyway, tonight is one of the great nights in sports. You got the 2012 NFL Draft live on ESPN at 8 o'clock. If you have a chance, I'd love for you to stop by the website. Again, don'tbuythehype.blogspot.com. We will be holding a live chat. Maybe you can come and chat with us, even if it's just for a little bit of the draft. That would be great. I would love to have you. A couple things. First of all, as a Falcons fan, the Falcons don't have a pick in the first round this year, obviously due to the Julio Jones trade last year. I think the Falcons made a great move yesterday, which to me is just as good as a draft pick, in trading a 7th rounder, which, you know, if you know the Falcons' history, we never draft well late in the late rounds. Trading a 7th rounder for Asante Samuel, that gives us another corner. Obviously, you know, once you start hearing rumors of that, Brent Grimes stepped up and signed his franchise tender as well. So we really got, you know, 3 solid DBs there in the backfield. And again, only a 3-year contract for $14.5 million plus incentives for Samuel. So you know, really be able to work him under the cap. I think it's a great move for the Falcons. One that, you know, is already looking good, even though we haven't picked a draft pick yet. The next thing, you know, for the draft tonight, obviously the 1-2, everybody knows what's going to happen. It's going to be Andrew Luck to the Colts at 1. It's going to be RG3 at 2 to the Redskins. I think the 3 through 8 range is going to kind of be the fun part of the draft in the first round tonight. It'll be interesting to see what the Vikings do with that 3rd pick. Will they trade it to the Jets? People are talking about the Jets trying to trade up and get Trent Richardson drafted in there at 3. Will they do that? Will the Vikings take Matt Khalil? That's kind of been the consensus, the tackle from USC. Or will they go in a different direction? I've heard you know, rumors over the last couple of days, maybe Morris Claiborne is really high up there on their draft board, the cornerback from LSU. Do they step up and take him, or do they trade out? You know, obviously watching the Browns pick around there is always going to be fun. You never know what you have no idea what the Browns are going to do. And then you kind of slide down to 8. I think 8's also going to be a big pick. Miami obviously needs a quarterback. Will they take Ryan Tannehill? Who knows? Obviously, I think if they do stay there and take Tannehill at 8, that's a big stretch. You know, obviously he is nowhere near a top 8 or a top 10 caliber player in this draft. But, you know, if you need a quarterback, then a lot of teams are willing to step up and take that guy a little ahead of schedule. See Blaine Gabbert last year with Jacksonville, and even Christian Ponder with the Vikings. 2 guys that went a lot higher than I think people thought they would. You know, do they do that? If the Dolphins don't pick there, does anybody try to jump in front of them? Maybe even if they love Tannehill, is there anyone that jumps in front of them at 7 to draft him? Or does Miami maybe try to move down a few spots, gather a couple of picks, and then take Tannehill at 11 or 12? You know, honestly, I don't see the Dolphins doing that, just because I think they're going to be paranoid about someone trying to jump them if they do move down. So I think, you know, it'll be Tannehill at 8, or they'll go in a different direction. But I wouldn't be surprised to see him go at 8, even though I don't think he belongs there. Again, you know, it's going to be a fun draft night tonight, guys. We're having a live chat at don'tbuythehype.blogspot.com again. Would love to have you guys stop by. It's going to be at the top of the webpage. Just sign in, or you can even comment as a guest anytime you have to stop by and talk with us. We'd love to have you. And again, enjoy the night. All right, enjoy these next couple of days. This is always a great time to watch your favorite NFL teams try to build for the future. So again, guys, don't buy the hype. Have a great evening. Love to see you at 8 o'clock. Don'tbuythehype.blogspot.com.